choir. Our second student speaker tonight is a duo, Addison Lang and Nicholas Madison. Addie is the daughter of Tony and Luann Lang, and her plan is to attend the University of Missouri in Columbia and major in health sciences. Nick is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Derek Madison. He will attend Webster University to study film production.
Hello everybody, I'm Nick Madison, and you're probably wondering why Addie's up here trying to steal my thunder, but in reality, I wouldn't want to be up here without her by my side.
We've decided to make this commencement speech together because we've realized that almost everything in life is better with your best friend right next to you. And even though Nick and I have only known each other for about half of a year now, we knew that this was just another event we had to participate in together, just like prom in the variety show. Class of 2015, look around you. In every direction, there sits fellow graduates that have followed you all the way from kindergarten. And somehow, somewhere between the past and the future, we find ourselves here, in the family arena, anxiously anticipating the moment that our hands and our diplomas meet. It's May 23rd, 2015, and we finally made it.
I stand in front of you emotionally torn. I really am excited, but I'm also filled with sorrow and nervousness.
And angst, right?
And angst. And that's very unsettling until I think about how I'm not the only one in here feeling this way. We all have uncertain futures that, let's face it, make us want to freeze time so we can stay in our familiar comfort zones. But what we need to remember is that, although our futures are uncertain, the chairs next to us are occupied. And although our lives are about to change forever, we don't need to go through them alone.
As we take these next vital steps in our lives, we can't help but to imagine ourselves living life extravagantly. And how could we not? We're teenagers, and we're invincible. We know we have the power to achieve any lifestyle that we so choose. So whether it's skydiving, working at Google, or even being able to interview the supreme leader, Kim Jong-un himself, envisioning the future is a hopeful experience at 18, not a regretful one. But even if we do achieve these dreams, all that could be for naught if we choose to do them alone.
From diapers to the pens, we've each had some very important people in our lives. We may grow out of hide and seek, or Barbies, or high school drama, but we're never too old for companionship. Through every stage in life, we've had some very important people. As kids, we had somebody to have fun and make mistakes with. In high school, we had somebody to go through our first real relationships with. And in college, we're gonna need someone to help us do laundry, because mom's gonna be hours away.
Shout out to Mom.
Thank you, Mom. In any stage in life, you can make friends that'll last a lifetime.
And it's sort of obvious that we tend to move into the people that we hang out with the most. It's the friends that we're closest to that influence who we are.
Our interests, outlooks, personalities, and decisions can all be traced back to people we dedicate our time to most. Friendships truly do have the power to recreate a person, so why would you choose to go through life without something as significant as that?
If you think about the people that we all aspire to be like, you might realize that they all have somebody close to them to keep them grounded. Watson could have never developed the double helix structure without Crick. Serbia couldn't have defeated the Central Powers in World War I without the help of the Allied powers. And Putin definitely couldn't stay the head of Russian politics without Medvedev.
But more importantly, Stitch would have been exterminated if Lilo hadn't adopted him. Harry could have never defeated the Dark Lord without the help of Ron and Hermione. And Kanye would be nowhere without his best friend. Himself.
My PE teacher, Miss Getz, once told my freshman class something that I will not be quick to forget. She informed us with a sunken heart that the day she became the world champion and U.S. record holder in weightlifting, the day that she finally achieved her lifelong goal, was the loneliest day of her life. She solemnly said that there just doesn't exist an award that is worth anything if you have to achieve it alone. Winning is absolutely useless if you have nobody to share the glory with.
Now imagine yourself in the same situation you're in now. Same time, same place, outfit, and purpose. The only difference is, you're the only one in the room. No classmates to join you. No Mr. Barry to hand you a diploma. No parents to say they're proud of you. Needless to say, graduating would feel pointless, and getting that diploma would be unfulfilling. Friendships truly are key to self-worth and accomplishment.
We hope that you keep this in mind as you take life head on. Stay humble and do not take your pals for granted.
There's a quote from Remember Me, which recently became one of Addie and I's favorite movies, and we think it sums up this speech well, and it's that our fingerprints don't fade from the lives that we touch.
So, take criticism openly.
Make mistakes.
Have adventures.
Laugh until you cry.
And cry until you laugh.
Just don't do it alone.